Hello, my name is Refi Apriliani and my student number is 0806128232 8075.
Hello everyone, my name is Refi Apriliani and my student number is 03031282227034.
Okay, hi Refi. After reading this passage, what do you think it is mainly about?
Hi Rahma, I think the passage explained how astronomers have changed the way the college image from telescope over the years.
I agree. It starts by talking about direct photography. How was it used in the past?
Astronomers use glass plates with specialized sensitive coating to capture images from telescope.
So, why did they use glass plates instead of other materials?
Because glass plates were strong, they did bend easily, and they could preserve information for many years.
So, astronomers could study the same images again in the future.
Exactly, this image became valuable record for future research
The passage also mentions long exposure time. Why was that necessary?
because many objects in space are very faint. A longer exposure allows more light to reach the glass plate.
But even with long exposure, photography still had some limitation, right?
Yes, only a small number of photons were turned into image, so the process was very efficient.
Does that mean photography wasn't useful anymore?
Not really, it was still useful because one photograph could record a very large area of the sky.
That's true. It could collect a lot of information in just one picture.
Yes, especially when astronomers use wide field telescope.
Technology has changed a lot since then. What do astronomers use today?
Today they use more advanced instruments such as radio telescope and X-ray telescope
Why are those telescopes better than traditional photography?
because they can detect object and signal that cannot be seen with our eyes.
The passage also says that astronomers can watch images on the monitor. How does that help?
It allows them to see clearer image immediately and save the data in digital form.
That digital process has a special name, doesn't it?
Yes, it's called image processing.
Okay, can you explain what image processing those?
It helps computer improve and analyze image so astronomers can study them more easily.
I also noticed that passage talks about false colors. At first, I thought they were real colors.
Many people think that. Actually, false colors are only used to represent scientific information.
So the colors are like symbols.
Yes, they can show things such as X-ray emission or other information that our eyes cannot normally detect.
That makes the images much easier to understand.
Exactly. Without those colors, some important details might be difficult to identify.
In your opinion, which method is better, direct photography or modern technology?
I think modern technology is better because it is faster, more accurate, and more efficient.
Okay, I agree. But I also think direct photography played an important role in the history of astronomy.
Yes, without it, astronomers would have college. too much valuable information in the past.
That's a good point. Old photography are still useful today.
Yes, because scientists can compare all observation with new ones.
And another thing I learned is that computers have become very important in astronomy.
Definitely, computer can process huge amount of data much faster than humans.
They also make it easier to store and share information.
That's right. Researchers around the world can study the same data together.
So, do you think astronomy will become even more advanced in the future?
Of course, I believe new technology will help us discover more about the universe.
Maybe scientists will even find planets that could support life.
That's possible. New telescopes are becoming more powerful every year.
This passage shows how important technology is for scientific discoveries.
Yes, because better technology allows scientists to collect more accurate information.
I also realized that astronomy is not only about looking at stars.
Exactly. It also involves physics, computer engineering, and many other fields.
That makes astronomy a very interesting subject to study.
I agree. It combines science and technology in a fascinating way.
What was your favorite part of the passage?
My favorite part was learning about image processing and false color because I don't know computer were so important is astronomy.
Mine was the comparison between old photography and modern telescopes.
Yes, it clearly show how much astronomy has developed over time.
Okay, overall, I think this passage teaches us that scientific methods continue to improve.
I agree, new technology helps scientists make discoveries that were impossible before.
Well, that's all for our discussion. Thank you, Refi. I really enjoyed talking about this topic with you.
You're welcome, Rahma. Thank you as well. And thank you everyone for listening. Have a nice day.
Bye.